Alright, so we're going to replace the shift boot. Fancy new boot. First, pop your center console. Make sure you don't have any cords or anything in the way. And we're going to pull up on the back of this main piece around the handbrake. You may want to give yourself a little bit extra grabbing room. And you just take a firm hold, pull straight up. That whole thing comes out. Might want to take this time to vacuum if you're one of those kind of people. Next, we're going to just take this right off. Now, this is an aftermarket shifter knob, but the factory shifter knob should screw off much in the same way. That should free up your boot. Next, grab down below, push up. Forgot to remove this. And just like that. And you can see here, we have 4 little screws holding in a trim ring. All you have to do is untake these. Now you want to make sure that you make a note of where this trim ring is oriented, because there is a front and a back apparently. And if you put it on backwards, it'll kind of get a little bent, a little weird. Rusty screwdriver in hand. And now, just comes right out. And you've got these little holes, and you should have corresponding holes if you bought a quality boot like we did. That should line up with these little tabs. It's just a simple, just taking this out. Old boot gone, new boot. Okay, so don't try to put it in from the inside and flap it over. Wrap it actually all the way around the outside, and it'll actually stay where you put it. Kind of. Devastation. Here we have it, a fancy shift boot. Now, where you reattach your screws. At this point, I still hadn't realized that I'd put the boot on backwards, just like I warned against earlier.
Your hands look like they're glowing.
They are, with the power of car installs. This isn't even my final form. So like I said, make sure that your trim ring is oriented properly or else it won't go in. Even the power of car installs won't save you from rookie mistakes from time to time. Luckily I caught this one before I had it completely reinstalled in the car and just needed to back up, readjust, do it over again. Easy mistake to make, as I warned earlier. Alright, screws are secured. They're just glued in there. There's a little collar ring, like so. I assumed it's screwed on, but looking at it, it looks like it's just glued in some way. So, in the effort of science, I'm going to break it and make it better. So, I'm just going to pull this off. So, reassemble. Oh, it's like stupid long. So I've actually put the little black collar back on the shift arm, and flipped my boot inside out and slid it over the collar. Now I'm going to take a zip tie and zip tie around the boot above the collar. You're going to want to make sure you have a little bit of slack for adjustment and don't put your zip tie on too tight. You want to make sure that you can go through all of your gears and still have a nice loose shift boot. It takes a little bit of adjustment, and I'm sure there's something better than a zip tie I could use, but these things bail me out of many projects, and I've never had a problem with them. So you want to stretch out your boot, get it nice, settled down in there to where it looks good and where you think it's going to have plenty of wiggle room. Reattach your shift knob, and this takes forever. And then you're going to want to take your center console cup holder assembly and reinstall that. Just pops back into place like before. And then you want to give it a very scientific, very qualified test for fitment.
So there you have it, full range of motion.
So there you go, shift boot installed. This is a pretty quick and easy project. I'm pretty sure anybody could do it with just a little bit of know-how and a Phillips head screwdriver. This is the first in our hopefully long series of car modifications. And if you have any questions about any of the other things you see done on the car, like all of the pink highlights that we've done here, leave a question in the comments and maybe we'll cover it in another video. Thanks for watching.
Hi, thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Maybe even inspired some of you to try something new. If you liked it, or even if you didn't, hit that thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so don't miss out on future Strombolee Stronghold videos. Thanks again.